So a couple of days ago, the first promotional images for the live-action Cowboy Bebop film or TV show or whatever the heck it is that's going to be released by Netflix came out, and people were kind of quick to notice that the costume design for the character Faye right here uh, didn't quite match up with the original source material. While Spike and Jet are pretty distinguishable by their outfits, you could probably tell, you know, it's pretty recognizable, whereas Faye's costume is kind of only similar with the shirt. The like red jacket seems to be gone from cloth to like some sort of leather. No headband, no orange shirt and shorts, no clear stockings, and apparently gloves too. So while the other two very, very, very noticeable, this would probably do very well in a cosplay contest. I'm pretty sure no one would actually recognize this character. And apparently it was enough to cause the actress for the person who's playing Faye, a person named Daniella Pineda, I have no idea how to pronounce that, to go to YouTube. And there's some interesting stuff in here.
Hey guys! So, as you know, our Cowboy Bebop first look dropped today, which was so exciting. And I just wanted to address a couple of things that sort of keep coming up in the comments amongst fans. First, I wanted to apologize to the fans that I did not anatomically match the Faye Valentine character.
So we're already off to a good start. You always know that a series or media's production is definitely not flawed when major talent in the production is openly attacking the audience that it is trying to appeal to. It's always a really good sign. That really fills people up with confidence, fam. Oh.
6 foot double D size breast, 2-inch waist.
So this part right here, I don't know if people were complaining about the double D's or the waist size. However, it's very weird that she says that people were complaining that she doesn't fit Faye's 6 foot build, as in the apparently official source documents for Cowboy Bebop, Faye's height is officially listed as 168 centimeters, about 5 foot 5, and the actress playing Faye is 165 centimeters. So I'm gonna guess that people aren't complaining that she's 3 centimeters shorter than the source material. I can't tell about the breast size, but if people are complaining about that, that is really crappy. But when you put in fake stuff like height into the mix and it's easily debunked, well, that kind of leaves some room for speculation as to the majority of your trustworthiness.
You know, they looked everywhere for that woman and they couldn't find her. It's kind of weird. So they just went with my short ass. I know. Am I right?
Listen, 3 centimeters off the mark, that's nothing to beat yourself up over, lady. Again, the height thing, like specifically focusing on that when it's so easily disproven, I don't get why they're doing this.
You know, there was talk about like, can we put Daniella in a time machine and maybe give her different parents so she has different genetic information to sort of make her look better? It proved to be too complicated. And the other thing I wanted to bring up was I want to apologize that the outfit I'm wearing is not exactly what she wears in the anime. You know, we tried. But doing stunts in tissue paper, things disappear, they rip. Sometimes it just got lost. Anyway, like I was saying, that original costume, they made a couple of them, but like I said, they got sort of slurped up in my various crevices, never to be retrieved again. So we needed to really build something that could withstand the test of time. So just, you know.
So I didn't know that vaginas had like a suction feature that was able to slurp up tissue paper clothes. I don't know. What can I say, guys? I'm just a lowly incel. I don't know how a vagina works. She's obviously being truthful. She wouldn't like, exaggerate or say anything, and that people are complaining that the costume is is only is not 100% accurate, you know? That's what people are complaining about. They're not complaining about the fact that the costume kind of looks nothing like her costume. Honestly, you don't even have to have it hugging like the very bottom of her hips, you know? You could have just like, if the shorts were orange, if the shorts were yellow, that would be way better. That would look so much better, and it would actually look like the character. She doesn't even have to have her midriff exposed. It can just be yellow, and it would work. Maybe brighten up this jacket a little bit. You know, it's not a hard ask. But apparently this is what tissue looks like. I don't know. I don't use actress tissue, so maybe like it looks like latex or leather. I don't know. Again, I'm out of my depth here. And along with this, people were quick to point out that there are professional cosplayers that make a outfit that is readily recognizable to the character itself. Even Man Faye is able to really articulate a costume that looks like the source material. The jacket, even when he's wearing the jacket, it looks like, it's kind of familiar. It's not a hard ask. It's not a hard ask. But at the end of the day, I think everyone kind of understands what the actual reason behind this costume decision was. It's simply that they didn't want to be accused of being sexist or, objectifying the female form. And honestly, if they had just said that, it would be a little bit less egregious than, I guess, these sort of manufactured personal attacks and being belligerent with the audience. Because when you do this sort of stuff, people are gonna make fun of you. I particularly liked that Star Wars girl over here doing this little speed run of another outfit that she had worn in a previous project, and then kind of showed that you can wear something very similar to what Faye wears in the anime, and wow, just look at that. Just look at that. That already looks better. Like 5 seconds in well, not 5 seconds, but 5 minutes in Photoshop, and she made it look more like the character than the actual costume designer. I saw this one on Twitter, and I think Cynical Reviews had a really good take on this, honestly, saying, honestly, I'm pretty sure this is this let's piss off the fans as much as possible thing is now a deliberate marketing strategy that relies on rage bait and increasing cultural divisions even further in order to make a short-term profit, even if it kills the franchise in the long term. The solution is offer them nothing but your apathy. Don't hate watch something, even to own random people on the internet. Leave it up to morons like me who watch this shit for a living, or leave it up to people who complain about things and make money off of it. I'm okay with that, 100%. And also, internet historians saying, yes, enormous budgets on the line, managing a lot of risk. If producers and publicists at all believed this was a net negative for their production, they'd prevent cast and crew from doing it with a clause in a contract. Now, I personally think that part of it is to drive a sort of cultural wedge so that you can get kind of, useful idiots that will blanketly support that project without any sort of critical thought into it whatsoever, even if they don't like anime. And speaking of useful idiots that will do something like that, let's see what Mundane Matt had to say about this.
A lot of thirsty nerds are really pissed off at me today because I've been making fun of them getting upset over the new live-action Netflix adaptation of Cowboy Bebop because Faye Valentine looks like this and doesn't look like this. Now I get it. And
Jeez Louise, Matt, I can even do a better job with these transitions. Holy crap, dude. You wanted to make this your job, dude. Holy crap.
Anime titties are a thing. A lot of people out there really like them. It's a big thing with anime. But a lot of people are really, I think, unfairly upset at the show without ever having seen it yet. Because here's what I found out. When it comes to the live-action Cowboy Bebop show, apparently Shinichiro Wanatami...
Shinichiro. It's Shinichiro. You fucking idiot.
The director of the original anime is actually a creative consultant on the show, as well as the original composer. Well,
just for people who are kind of curious, creative consultant can just mean pretty much anything. They don't have like actual authority over the project. They might be asked about certain things, but by and large, a creative consultant is just a credit on the thing and a paycheck. Although he is apparently the producer for the music, so that's actually going to probably be good. Hopefully anyway. I mean, and one would hope.
What we're getting out of this is actually a lot of the original talent coming back to help oversee this particular product.
No, we have the director of the original work doing the score for it and possibly consulting on it. It's not the original talent. Like, they didn't hire the writers. They didn't hire... It's not animated, so, the animation director really wouldn't translate well there. I don't know what this argument is, but it's bad.
At the end of the day, it's really not that big of a deal, and you guys who are making it that big of a deal are just playing into a culture war that doesn't actually care about you. Stop it and wait for the actual product to come out before you lose your collective shit.
Which is really weird because, like, I would argue that Matt's fighting in a culture war, and he's definitely not, like, no one cares about him on this one. I only caring about it to, like, kind of make fun of him, and, make fun of him is something that a lot of people have been doing. He went on to Twitter and bitched and moaned and eventually got the attention of Mark Kern, who made a tweet with not even retweeting Matt, but retweeting somebody who took a screenshot of Matt's thing saying, "How am I wrong that it's physically impossible for an actress to look, dress exactly like Faye and still perform a lot of stunt work?" But by the way, the actress is probably not going to do the stunt work. It's going to probably be a stunt double, because, actresses generally don't do that because stunts are dangerous. It doesn't make sense in a physical medium, but for some reason, weaves are really hard up to ignore reality, almost as if it's manufactured, which I don't really get with that one, I guess. And then people posting wrestling outfits. Oh, look at all those acrobatics that they're doing while while wearing very revealing midriffs. That argument didn't really hold up. And Matt got really mad and rage quit it. Even though he started the fight because of a variety of things, namely that it seems that the main reason that he even gave a crap in the first place is that people that he does not like, that are more successful than him, are, making fun or drawing attention to this sort of antagonism towards the audience, which is generally what they do. And Matt, of course, not liking them, has to attack, ironically enough, saying, "Oh, look, the NPC is right on script. You can almost set your clock by it." Yeah, it's almost as if when somebody is saying, "Hey, maybe we shouldn't just blindly consume content, and maybe we should, criticize production company, especially if they're attacking their audience." You'll always have Matt to make sure that we just don't ask questions, that we continue to consume content and get excited for next content. So maybe Matt will actually call it a night here, but I did actually give him a bit of attention, so maybe he'll actually bitch about it. Who knows? But that's just my little coverage of all this. So I guess, I don't know. This is the part where people say, let me know what you think in the comments below, and make sure you guys like and subscribe. But like, I can't bring myself to do that. But if you guys like this stuff, I don't know. Let me know. Maybe I'll do more. Maybe I won't. Later.